So, I'm really excited about this movie, guys.
And well, you should be. Welcome to my end of the summer soiree. You know, ironically, everybody who was here last year declined this year, so you newbies get it all to yourself, lucky dogs.
Wait a minute, Tim. I thought we were watching The Greatest Showman.
The greatest show, as in my summer slideshow, my family vacation. Yeah! Yeah!
It's a beautiful day, don't you know? It's a beautiful day.
This is The Thread.
All right, gang, so I like to call the first 5 trays of this presentation the preparation. It all started 2 years ago when my wife and I were sitting at the kitchen table wondering, what do we want to do for vacation? Better yet, what is vacation? What does vacation mean to us? What does our family want to get out of vacation? What's vacation spelled backwards? Then we had to decide, hey, if we're gonna go on vacation, we're gonna need luggage. What kind
I went
of
on a
luggage
mission
would we like
trip
to
to
take?
Panama. It was
Which
so much
luggage
better
would
than
best
this.
encompass the
That's
meaning
awesome.
of vacation
Tell me more.
to us.
This is my 5th year going, and my dad's been going for 7 years. He kind of took over the trip 7 years ago.
It was actually my wife's idea. She said, you need to go on this mission trip, and you need to take Sam with you.
The main reason we go down is to build a clean water windmill system.
We are men, and on the force of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of...
It's just a hole in the ground, and the water just can't see through it. So it's pretty devastating to see that that's what they drink from.
I think they know it's bad because it tastes bad, but they don't know it's going to kill them. But it does. It's a very simple farm windmill that pumps out of the ground into a tank, and we put a filter on the tank, but it takes it from the swamp water to drinkable, germ-free water.
Just watching clean water, that's probably the first time those people have seen it. And we did that, and we did that under the name of God, and we got to share the gospel while we did that.
When I was a lot younger, I was in like 5th grade or so, I really wanted to get involved in some way, but I was too young to go. But one of the things that came up was like toothbrushes and toothpaste, and so I kind of took that on. Over the past 4 years or so, I've been able to send like 1,500.
What age did you get to go for the first time?
Last year. That was so cool. And I was able to give the toothbrushes to those kids that year, and that was the first year I got to like see the impact that they had, and I got to teach them how to use it.
What impacted me more this trip than it did last year was the communication barrier. What just seemed like it wasn't really even there.
Communication was made possible through relationship.
Right.
We all have basically a place to live, and we have, we can take a shower, and we have clothes on our back, and we have a lot of stuff. And you go to these down there, and they don't have anything. They're living in grass huts. There's no roads, there's no electricity, there's no communication, there's no cell phones. And so it's such a contrast. And it's amazing how can they be that happy when they don't have all this stuff that we have? Well, it's because you don't need all this stuff to be happy.
You unplug from your phone, and when you get back, you kind of long for that.
One of my, biggest, fears, I guess you would say, coming back, is going and checking my phone every second and having to reply to people and having to keep up with everyone.
I didn't really care about like what my friends were doing, what news was happening at home, because I just wanted to focus on being in the moment and what was happening in Panama.
It's definitely kind of a reset button for me to go there and kind of just get a cleanse.
You would give up all the things that we had here to have the happiness you have back while you were there, because that's what really matters. It's not how you're comparing yourself to people here, like on the internet or anything like that. It's playing soccer in the mud and not caring how dirty you are. And you'll never learn what it's like to be happy without seeing other people be happy with the things that, or without the things that make you happy.
We're preaching with our actions is what we're doing. We're showing them we're gonna help you make your life better, and we care and want to get to know you. And that means more than any preaching.
That's awesome. You must have touched a lot of lives.
Yeah, there's this one little girl that came up to our group and she asked for a toothbrush herself because she didn't want her adult teeth to rot. In fact, you've been drinking a lot of soda. I brought some extra. Do you want
Or
one?
we could Uber, or we could go the old-fashioned way and just...
You're really into this. Thanks.
But hold on, gang. Seems to be a problem. I think the slide's jammed a little bit here. No problem.
Tim, maybe we should call it quits for the night.
No. I got it. Believe me, I am the master of 35 millimeter. I know this machine like the back of my own hand.
I mean, it really is okay.
No, Chloe. I got it. Don't you worry. Fixed it 1,000,000 times. I'll fix it again. It's time for another installment of Tim versus Technology. As you know, I've had my struggles with technology in the past, AKA Alexa.
I detect a significant loss of brain power in the room. Did Tim just walk in?
That's about enough out of you, Alexa.
Whatever Mr. Human's stick figure.
You got a smart mouth, Alexa.
Better a smart mouth than your dumb one.
Well, I haven't had much more luck with Siri. So, case in point, oftentimes when I drop the kids off at the bus stop, I'll plug my phone into the wireless system through the thread sled and call my mom, who's also on her way to work. Works fine every time, except the last time. Here's what happened. Yeah, I didn't have time to change clothes. For the flashback, the diddly squiggly line should have given it away. This is it. Siri, call Mom's cell.
I don't know who your mother is. In fact, I don't know who you are.
What? Let's try this again, Siri. Don't sass me now. Call Mom's cell.
I don't know who your mother is. In fact, I don't know who you are.
I'm gonna disconnect. I had enough of that. Call Mom's cell.
I don't know.
Well, I know who you are.
In fact,
And you're in big trouble. Big trouble. Almost got it, gang. Just hold on just a second. Here. Would you look at that, huh? A Swedish fish got jammed in the machine. That's why you want to keep all food items away from such a precious and delicate instrument.
Speaking of food, let me tell you what we did this summer for my company.
What did you guys do?
We went to St. Louis Food Bank and we packed meals for the community.
We try to pick a service, 2 or 3 service projects a year, and I love team building. I think it's very important for the culture of the company, but I always call it team building with a purpose. So when we're doing something greater than ourselves, I think it's good for all of us.
This means everything to the St. Louis Area Food Bank. Without having great volunteer groups like Technology Partners, we wouldn't be able to serve as many people as we do.
It's so good to be able to give back a little bit to the community that has blessed us so much.
And it also brings the team together on a common cause for the good of the area. It's just really the right thing to do.
Last year we put out over 45 million pounds of food. That's 35 million meals across 26 counties in Missouri and Illinois. We have about 16,000 volunteers, just like the group here from Technology Partners, that are here every year. And without them, it just wouldn't happen.
It takes you away from your daily job and it brings you closer to things, I think, that you sometimes don't see when you're sitting in your office.
So just taking a moment to step back and slow down and offer our energy, time, whatever it is, for others is really worthwhile.
We have fun doing it. We're talking to one another as we're working, and it's great to accomplish something like this as a team.
I see energy, I see inspiration, I see people learning about how close the problem of hunger is to their families, friends, colleagues, and I see people energized to want to do something about it.
I also believe that we are all incredibly blessed. We have no idea what it means not to have food on our table, and to whom much is given, much is required.
Knowing that these boxes of food are going to people that really need it, it's just really is a great cause. It just makes you feel good down deep knowing you're participating in some way in that.
People want to do more because they realize that we can do more. And so we like to say, hunger can affect anyone, but anyone can affect hunger.
So over the entire shift, you guys get 1,220 boxes, which equals 30,794 pounds of food that you all packed this morning. So give yourself a round of applause.
But really what happens is you think sometimes by doing these things that you're going and you're helping, but what ends up happening, you get helped. There's an ancient proverb that says it's more blessed to give than to receive. And so people get to really flesh that out and, experience that firsthand.
We packaged 25,132 meals.
Whoa.
I gotta tell you.
It was so inspirational for our entire team at Technology Partners.
I bet.
Yes! I'm glad you're feeling so inspired by this slideshow. I've got 6 more boxes, and wait till you see the meal I got planned for breakfast. Sit back. Night is young.
Great team.
Night is young, my friends. Hey, Threadheads, welcome to Season 3. I hope you're enjoying the show. We are so thankful to be here each and every Saturday morning on Fox 2. But we want to let you know, this is not a Fox 2 show. This is a nonprofit, independent, 501c3 show. And we need your support to keep it going. Please go to our website, thethreadstl.com, hit the donate button, and help support this mission. If you believe in what we're doing, please help us continue to thread up, y'all.
There's certain things I can't do, but I still get up every morning and do it. Someone once told me, but you don't look sick. Just like anyone else, I eat right, exercise, and get the right amount of sleep. Some days, this is easier said than done. If it was up to me, I would stay in bed all day. Friends don't understand me canceling on our plans when I'm tired. And work doesn't understand why I call in sick when I sound just fine. It's hard to understand when you can't see anything wrong. I'll handle tomorrow when it gets here. Each day is a different hill to climb. I am 21 years old, and I have lived with lupus for 7 years. And I'm not the only one. Over 5 million people worldwide struggle with lupus every day. To learn more about this disease, go to lupus.org. By knowing more, we'll be able to answer the questions that surround this mysterious disease.
You are invited to the biggest surprise party of the year, the Art Van Furniture Anniversary Sale. Be surprised with never-before-seen special buys. Italian leather sectionals, $19.99. Reclining sofas, $4.99. Be surprised with free gifts. Be surprised with an extra 25% off the sale price. Or get 20% with 0% for 20 months. It's time to be surprised. The Art Van Furniture Anniversary Sale, Saturday.
See it all at artvan.com/St. Louis.
Hold on, hey, are my tennis shoes deductible?
Tim, what are you doing?
I gotta get my taxes done, my investments, and I gotta make a will.
Come on, I know just the place. Come on. You are going to love Securus' Circle of Advisors. They can help you with your tax advice, your legal needs, your investments, and your insurance.
Awesome.
Tim, meet your Circle of Advisors.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Well, we did tell you to bring everything.
Securus Circle of Advisors, helping people build and secure their vision of retirement.
This week's Thread Up story is brought to you by Securus Circle of Advisors.
So we finally got there. What about our luggage?
Hey, I heard what you guys did over summer vacation. I learned about a church in South County that did some great stuff for single moms.
You know, our heart in doing this event, Single Mom Saturday, is really the idea that we want to be the most loving and generous place in our community. And we realize that single moms are heroes, but we realize they also need some help. And what we've discovered and have been learning from this community is this is one of the most difficult times in their year. We've partnered with a local Kohl's department store to take them to Kohl's and help them actually shop. And so today, they will be given $130 for each child to pick out what they need, whether it be shoes, clothes, supplies. We want to make sure that every person walks away with exactly what they need.
It was pretty cool at the store today to see the smiles on some of the kids' faces, you know.
Every family was brought here today and they were fed breakfast so that they could start off their day in a great way. And then they were paired with someone from our church. And we like to think of them as a personal assistant for the day.
To meet this family, they were so appreciative and so happy and so excited. And I feel real honored to be a part of it.
I really didn't know what to expect. I'm not a parent, so I don't know how to relate, but I know how to listen, and that's what I was excited to do. I was excited to listen to her, hear her story, and just try to give her a word of encouragement if I could.
I'm a single mom myself, so I understand the struggle and understand, what it takes. And I have a passion for these ladies, and I just being able to love on them was amazing. Every single mom needs it.
I did make a special connection with the little girl I shopped with. She was my daughter's age, and I just saw a lot of my daughter in her, and I feel like we really bonded today, so it was just a lot of fun.
I had two ladies with me, a mother and a daughter. Amazing with my kids. It means that I don't have to work twice as hard to actually get it like I normally do. The initial invitation came from a guy that I work with at the police station. His name is Luke. Luke works part-time, right? He knows I have kids, but he knows nothing else, and he don't know what I go through. And for him to reach out and do something like this, I'm just like, how did you even know? How did you even know?
This is a day where not only the kids' needs are met for this upcoming school year, but the moms are treated like the heroes that they really are.
I'm grateful for Luke, and I'm grateful for the opportunity, because being a single mom is not easy. We make it look easy because you don't want your kids to really suffer because they lack something.
It's just eye-opening to see what these women go through and the struggle they're going through and how much we do need to love and support them.
And when they were all getting on the bus, I got on the walkies and said, we did good today. There are a lot of happy kids today, and my store especially takes a lot of joy in doing this.
I mean, I can't wipe the smile off my face. I had so much fun today, and just seeing the smile on their faces, this is what it's all about.
Hey gang, having fun? It's just getting started. You know what I've got? I've got some questions in a chair. You know what that means?
Nope, don't.
That means it's time for the hot seat, brought to you by Art Van Furniture. All right, we got David Alexander in the hot seat, ready to go here. All right, David, here's the deal. Yes, there'll be 30 seconds on the clock. The category is summer. Clock will start after I ask the first question. You ready?
All right, let's roll.
All right, here we go.
Let's do this.
Question number 1. This season comes after spring and before fall.
Summer?
Yeah, absolutely. Good job. This popular destination in the summer is the place where the ocean meets the land. It's called the...
What are you talking about?
The ocean meets the land.
Beach?
Yes, the beach. Yes, absolutely. All right, question number 3. The most important thing to have when traveling cross-country in your car with your family is? Radio. A radio. We'll buy that. Yeah, that's good. Snacks was another option right there.
Sweet.
All right, this popular summer activity involves people frolicking in H2O.
Swimming?
Swimming, yeah, absolutely. And finally, last question. How is a rude person like school in the summertime?
Ask it one more time.
How is a rude person like school in the summertime?
You guys are gonna have to help me out on this one.
Anyone? No class. no class. You see what I did
No
there?
class.
School.
Yeah.
Hey, David, guess what? You just conquered the hot seat, brought to you by Art Van Furniture. Yeah.
You are invited to the biggest surprise party of the year, the Art Van Furniture Anniversary Sale. Be surprised with never-before-seen special buys. Italian leather sectionals, $19.99. Reclining sofas, $4.99. Be surprised with free gifts. Be surprised with an extra 25% off the sale price. Or get 20% with 0% for 20 months. It's time to be surprised. The Art Van Furniture Anniversary Sale, Saturday.
See it all at artvan.com/St. Louis.
Hey, Threadheads, welcome to Season 3. I hope you're enjoying the show. We're so thankful to be here each and every Saturday morning on Fox 2. But we want to let you know, this is not a Fox 2 show. This is a nonprofit, independent 501c3 show. And we need your support to keep it going. Please go to our website, thethreadstl.com, hit the donate button, and help support this mission. If you believe in what we're doing, please help us continue to thread up, y'all. What? Our time's almost up together already? You mean I gotta wait till next Saturday? That's way too long. We gotta catch up during the week. I got a great idea. Hey, why don't you follow us on social media? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You know, we've got content that doesn't actually fit on our 30-minute show, right? And we're adding new messages all the time. So follow us, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. It's our way to keep up with you throughout the week. And we can thread up all week long. Follow us, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. See you soon. And so, after all that, we finally made it there. So here's vacation day 1.
Oh,
so you
no, I'm out.
Wait, where are you going? Wait, you can't leave, I got more. Wait, I've got so much more to show you.
You could have just told us about it.
Yeah, but what about the slides and really? Well, the story of this vacation does begin a couple years back. Actually, further back than that. When I left Fox 2, Kim and I had some vacation left over that we hadn't used, and we decided, hey, let's set this aside, and when I graduate from seminary, let's go on a family vacation to celebrate, because the whole family bore the weight of me being in school. So that's what we did. And we planned for, when I graduate, we're gonna go to Nicaragua to see our friends who serve at a mission and orphanage there, and we're gonna go visit my friend in Costa Rica from middle school and high school. And so that's what we planned. But last May when I graduated, it just wasn't a good time for us to go on vacation. Things were crazy with the show, we just couldn't get away. So we put it off to this year. And it worked out perfect because my friend in Costa Rica was now getting married and we were gonna get to be there for the wedding. And then we're also gonna go to Nicaragua. But then the political climate changed in Nicaragua. It wasn't safe for us to go. So now we had this gap and we had no mission opportunity. So I started looking for other opportunities and I called my friend, I said, we've got this gap of time. And he said, my friend's got a place on the beach, y'all just use it. Beautiful place. That we could never have stayed in on our own, just a great blessing. But it became apparent that as I continued to try for different mission opportunities and they all kept falling through, that the mission of this vacation was not external, it was internal. It was to family, it was to friends, it was the people we ministered to and served with and played with along the way. We got to serve at a family wedding in Houston before we left. I got to be with those friends from middle school and high school and celebrate David's wedding and my family. I got to plug into family like I hadn't been able to do in a long time. Plugging into my wife, plugging into my kids, having conversations organically that just came up and were so rich. And it was just a great reminder that the mission is never one and done, it's daily. It's ministering to and plugging into the people and relationships that we have along the way. It's all about people, plugging in, step in, and don't wait till vacation to do it. What a vacation. Costa Rica was amazing. I mean, we saw monkeys, we saw sloths, we saw volcanoes, beautiful beaches, but here's the thing. The trip would have been greatly diminished without the people I was with. The people make it memorable. I mean, look at those young people that went to Panama for that water mission. What was one of their biggest takeaways? Plugging into people, relationship. Grace even told us that the language barrier was basically non-existent because they were able to communicate in relationship. And there was even a stronger bond between those who were serving because they were doing life and serving together. Like the folks at Technology Partners, packing those meals at the St. Louis Food Bank. Yeah, they said they talked about it for weeks afterwards. And they enjoyed getting to know their co-workers in a different environment and in a whole new way. And how about Coles and Twin Rivers Church serving up to serve those single moms? Did you catch what the ambassadors, the personal shopper, said? He said, getting to know those moms and those families, that was the best part. And those single moms saying they just wanted someone to hear them, to hear their stories and listen to them. You know, we were never meant to be alone. We were created for relationship. In Genesis, in the creation story, God creates the mountains and seas, birds and trees, everything in creation, and he calls it good. And then he creates man and he says, this is very good. But then he noticed that man was alone. And what did God say? He said, that's not good at all. So he created woman, and both God and man celebrated. They celebrated relationship. Do you remember the movie Castaway? I'm dating myself on this one, but it was Tom Hanks, and he played a FedEx executive who gets stranded on an island, has nothing, no worldly things around at all. And what is the thing he missed most? Relationship. So much so that he takes a volleyball, puts a face on it, names it Wilson, and talks to it throughout the whole movie. It's our basic need is relationship. We need one another. Think of your most memorable memories. I don't know about yours, but all of mine involve people. Like the birth of my children. Not just the birth of the children in a vacuum, but doing that with Kim. Those crazy sleepless days when I was on paternity leave, when every day revolves around caring for the child, and Kim and I getting rest where we can and learning how to be parents on the job together. All my memories at Fox 2 and even here at The Thread, they all involve people. The people I work with and the people that we do and meet on the stories. And even difficult, scary times, like those early days of sobriety, when my Uncle Andy just walked with me through it. Those times are made memorable and precious because of the people that move alongside us. It's all about plugging into people. It's the greatest resource we've been given is one another. So plug in, step in. It's not about a presentation, it's about being present. It's not about a show, but showing up. Well, that brings us to the end. But not the end. You know what I'm talking about.
Well, I guess I'll just watch these by myself. As long as you keep me in bean dip, I'll be here.
Spot Media Production Group.